California is a community property state, and that one fact reshapes everything from divorce to debt collection to asset planning. If you're dealing with marital property in California, here's what you need to know. I'm with peoplelocatorskiptracing.com, and we navigate California marital property issues constantly. Here's the framework. Community property is anything acquired during marriage by either spouse, regardless of whose name is on the title. Wages earned during marriage, property bought with those wages, retirement contributions made during marriage, all of it is owned equally by both spouses, 50-50. Separate property is what each spouse brought into the marriage, plus inheritances and gifts received during marriage. Separate property stays separate as long as it isn't commingled. If you put inherited money into a joint account or use it to pay community expenses, it can transmute into community property. In divorce, community property is divided equally. Not equitably, equally. 50-50 division of every community asset and every community debt is the default rule. Spouses can deviate by agreement, but the court starts from a 50-50 baseline. For debt collection, this matters enormously. Community property is reachable for community debts. Debts incurred during marriage for community purposes. A judgment against one spouse for a community debt can collect against community property of either spouse. Premarital and postmarital agreements can change all of this. A valid prenup or postnup can characterize property differently than the default rules, but California requires strict procedural compliance for these agreements to be enforceable. Separate counsel, full disclosure, and waiting periods. Quasi-community property covers assets acquired in another state that would have been community property if acquired in California. This is huge for couples who move to California from common law states. Death changes the analysis again. The surviving spouse takes all community property automatically, plus a share of separate property under intestacy rules. For professional asset searches and marital property investigations in California, visit peoplelocatorskiptracing.com. 20 years of helping attorneys, individuals, and creditors navigate community property.